We interrupt this program with breaking news. It appears only Nitro from TheWunderkindShow can save us now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tuning into the episode of the Wonderkind Morning Show. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Will I am first in the building. How are you, bro? Greetings and salutes to you. Money Mike second. What's good? Ashley Shelton, how are you doing? Good morning to you. Alexander Goodlian, what's up? What's up? I'm good, broski. You already know what it is. Chris M, good morning. How you doing? Roy T, yo, we here, baby. We here. Guys, we just going to talk on this episode because there's been a lot of fishy business going on here, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. What did that one turtle guy say? I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, it's getting crazy out here, bro. Getting crazy. Gregory Smith, good morning, man. What's good? Kush, good morning to you, bro. Wiz Khalifa. King Lee, bro, what's good? LH, it's been a while. How you doing? How you doing? Yami, what's up? Yo, this whole collusion thing is crazy, right? I really want, that's what we're pretty much going to talk for today. I don't believe in coincidences, guys. I don't. When I'm looking at anything, I look at it from a lens of understanding. So let's break this down. Let's see all the angles, right? Lindell, good morning, good morning. This thing is bigger than anybody's letting on to, and I believe the response from the networks yesterday told you everything you needed to know. Do you know that yesterday, the only big channel to cover the collusion outside of Pro Football Talk, who, let's be real, he owns the channel, everything else, the only one to do it was Nightcap. I'm going somewhere with this. Nightcap was the only people to address it, right? That episode of Nightcap is the only episode that I've seen where there was neither a Shannon Sharp, neither an Ocho Cinco. Two new people. It was TJ Husmanzada and somebody else. And they ran with that. Shannon and Ocho said, we don't want to, y'all can touch on it. The only time there have not been Ocho and Shannon or Shannon on there, right? They run that story. Everybody else won't touch it. Nobody. And in their comments, everybody, I'm talking about hundreds of comments, be like, yo, when did y'all go live tonight? I got no notification. What's good, Coach? Good morning, good morning. Darren Waller. Thanks, Coach. Thank you. A whole bunch of people saying they never got the notification for it at all. The first, y'all gonna try to tell me this, like, that's a coincidence? The only people Zelly was good to bring this up is Shannon Sharp's Nightcap, and that's the only episode that we've seen that there's neither a Shannon nor an Ocho Cinco. That's a coincidence? It's crazy work out here, bro. Nasty work. Bro, this is crazy. Mind you. See, someone, Coach said someone said my video is tripping too. This is, Coach, I'm going to go even a step further, right? The NFLPA is supposed to work in the best interest of the players. They helped keep this story a secret. They helped not getting guaranteed contracts. They helped with teaching Lamar Jackson a lesson. Like, I want you to understand what we're, like, how big this is and how crazy we have been trained. Because the fandom, and I said this on my last video, fans have been conditioned to look at everything that players want as a negative. If a player complains, it's a negative. Come on, team. I want to win. Give me more players. How dare you talk about the front office? Come on, man. I want to make a little more money. How dare you want more money? You're playing a children's game. Please don't trade me. My family's here and everything. I'm still doing good. How dare you not want to do that for the team? You're paid enough. If I was paid $1 million, I'd move anywhere they want in the world. I be saying, well, good morning, bro. That's exactly. This is the bombshell of all bombshells. And they're acting. You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember when Dana White was in 4K striking his wife in the face after she had struck him? I tell the whole story. But it was in 4K of him striking his wife, and nobody covered it. Now, they had that in 4K, high definition, you know what I'm saying? Different angles and everything. They're like, And what did they come out the next day with? Dana is such a great man. He is a friend, a father, a charitable contributor to the United States of America. Dana's a patriot. He gave mouth-to-mouth twice in his life. He saved a lot of families. How do you think USA people pay their bills? He made it possible. I ate at his house. I know him personally. You see what I'm trying to say? And then coach coming out. Trotter kept it under wraps because he wanted a high-level position, and he trashed Russell Wilson. Bro, and I heard about the Kyler. Kyler, they're saying they put a whole bunch of stipulations in his contract to keep down that money. And bragged about it. Saying we can't wait to do it to Justin Herbert too. I seen it, coach. I watched it. Nobody has the stones. And mind you, I already know why they're not. You see, this is money 101. And coach, you might know this. To all my people that are from Jamaica or the Caribbean, they always said, or even that's come from, you know what I'm saying, never like the best of circumstances. It's an old saying we always say, never bite the hand that feeds you. There are a couple factors why I know that ESPN ain't covering it. Why I know Fox doesn't want to touch it. There's a reason. There's a reason. The NFL as a product is the biggest money maker right now in entertainment in the entirety of the United States of America. I want to make sure that I say that so you understand where I'm coming from. It's a money printer. And they've made even more money now, including sports betting into the very fabric of the shield. You see, NBA, their viewership has been waning. Fandom for the NBA has been waning. Fandom and fans for the MLB, Major League Baseball, has been waning. NHL, this ain't Canada, has been waning. You see, they're paid to cover these stuff. They're paid to cover these teams. The networks are paid to cover the sport. That's their moneymaker. That's the way they get paid. they know right now, ESPN specifically, that they're hemorrhaging money. See, a lot of y'all don't know that. ESPN has been hemorrhaging money. That's why about a year ago they did a mass layoff of so many on-air talents. They're running low on fumes. That's why they went and got Pat McAfee. Because they were like, they need to bring in viewership because viewership is waning. We're gonna make that a trend. You're waning. So because they know they need that money, keep that mouth closed. Keep that mouth buttoned up. And mind you, this is why I don't like the media. Because now you're not giving an unbiased version of the news. Everything you're doing is biased. You're the news version of lobbyists. Like ESPL. No. Yeah, ESPL. International Sports Programming Lobbyists. That's what I've been trying to tell the people. That's why none of this surprises me. They said that this news came out way back. And the NFLPA, who works for the players, said, things are good. We like our money. Don't fight. Don't you dare try to rock the gravy train, the gravy boat. We swimming in gravy, and the gravy's color is green, with president faces in every stream. Politics as usual. Yeah. This is when I gotta look at people and I ask you guys, do you listen to music or do you just skim through it? You see, us YouTubers, we know the game. We're small time. Like, right now, if you took Ingraven, Sip the Tally, The Wunderkind Show, Rogue Pod, Lunch Break Hot Take, Raven C, Flex Zone, you could throw in The Vault, you could throw in 410 Sports Talk, you're throwing all of us in. All of us. We're not even scratching 250,000 subs. Y'all know that, right? We're not even scratching 250,000 subs. So they don't care if we're talking. Because you know what it becomes? It becomes like how they explain, Area 51 and all that other stuff. You're fake news. Conspiracy theorists. Even with the facts, you're a conspiracy theorist. Tied all and they're all waning. The sport itself, I want you to understand this is why I battle. Producer, what's good? This is why I battle the way I battle. Because I want you to understand, I always call myself a counterbalance. Me personally. I'm not speaking for Coach. I'm not speaking for Ingraven. I'm not speaking for Raven C, Rogue Pod, none of these guys. Because everyone has it. I consider myself a counterbalance to the foolishness. Because it's foolishness. It is absolute foolishness. They playing in these players' face. Using the media to do the dirty work. You remember when Lamar, they made it like every day it was, he cannot get his work. He not deserve his money. I ain't gonna get it done. He needs an agent. They covered it vehemently. You would have thought Lamar Jackson was Tiger Woods. Even that. Tiger Woods and mistresses. Right? Bad? Yes. Is it really newsworthy to where it's being covered in every nation in the world? No! They were sitting there bringing in every person that said, I slept with him. They bringing him on talk shows. He is such a mean guy. I mean, I know he was married. I knew he was. But because of it, he uses money to trick me. He uses money to all this other stuff. It's crazy. And they went with those narratives, and it never stopped. It never stopped. And you're telling me a story like this, and somehow none of the big corporations are covering it? Not on ABC, NBC, ESPN, Fox, ESPN News, ESPN Ocho, ESPN Deportes. Nobody's covering it. Y'all don't see something wrong with that? That doesn't perk your curiosity even a little bit? Like, yo, this is crazy. Like, nobody's covering it. But they're going to bring up, you know what they all covering? Will Lamar win a Super Bowl this year? Is Lamar really better than Josh Allen? Is Kyler Murray better than Lamar? Is Jalen Hurts better than Lamar? Jaden Daniels already better than Lamar. They'll cover that. They'll cover that with pride. I'm not even, I heard about it, about the DeAndre Johnson thing. I just laughed and kept it moving. Like, you feel me? Like, Pablo said what happened to Lamar was diabolical. You can't tell me all those teams needed a QB and didn't win an MVP. And then the man the very next year won an MVP. And should have won it back-to-back years. Southern Nights at Keith Sweat was covering it. Who can love you like me? Nobody. Who can kiss you like me? Nobody. Who can ding you all night long? Nobody. NFL, nobody. I ain't giving you guaranteed. Nobody. Contracts from me. Nobody. I don't care if it's raining. Nobody, baby. Nobody. Xandro was good, bro. And fans don't care. Fans are looking at it like, you're a millionaire, so what? Suck it up. Bro, the NFL's crazy. Owners, that's the craziest thing to me, right? The players that play the game, we have a problem with. The owners that don't play the game, that sit back and make hand over fist over, and then play with the organization, play with our love of the game. We don't care that they're doing that. But the players, how dare you, sir? Nitro and the remixes. Hey, I stay true to me. Listen, man. I have fun with it. I don't look at that more as a remix. I just have fun with it. That's not crazy to you. Even this morning, right, for me putting up the show, it was giving me problems. Right now, I have 34 people that have viewed this live. That's a quarter at this much time around than usually view the Wunderkind Morning Show. It's called suppression. You're a coach. Coach came out and said, hey, people saying my video is acting up weird and stuff like that. It's called suppression. People was complaining about it on Nightcap. Suppression. I don't care what nobody says. Trevor Lawrence is not worth his contract. He's overrated like Justin Herbert. They still got Justin Herbert as a top 10 quarterback. They got Justin Herbert usually. Most people got Justin Herbert as number 6, right outside the top 5 in the league. It's crazy. Joe Burrow missed the playoffs 2 years. The reason why we hold the year he got hurt against him, because they weren't winning games. They were losing. They were like the last team in the AFC North when Joe got hurt. There's a difference. When Lamar got hurt, we were the number 1 team in the AFC the first year. Then the second year, we were the 3rd team in the AFC, first team in the AFC North. Y'all weren't winning nothing. And they be putting Lamar below these other guys for those same reasons. Was this also when one of the Falcons owners said Lamar's style doesn't translate to winning? Yes, Zelly. They said he doesn't translate to winning. He can't stay healthy. We don't want to get our team, the other quarterbacks on the team mad. Like, bro. Like, yo, you're bringing in an MVP and you're worried about the other quarterbacks on your squad feeling bad that you brought an MVP quarterback into on your team? And people believe it? This is why I say people will believe the narratives. They will live and die by those narratives. Not understanding that the narratives are biased based on how they want to interpret events. Like, I give you a perfect example. I can tell you from an unbiased standpoint, like, yo, the Thunder beat the Pacers. They're the champions. It went 7 games. But the best player on the Pacers that made his name, almost fluently known throughout the United States with his clutch scoring and big shot making, got injured when that team was up on you in game 7. That's not bias. That's fact. They're coming out and being like, I'm going to tell you how a biased standpoint being like. The Thunder were the better constructed team. The Pacers didn't have what it took. Their players weren't up to par. What is Halliburton going to do? He's injury prone. He's not the superstar, the player that we thought he is. See what I'm saying? Yeah, Achu does that. On a serious note, what is Emmanuel Acho's career stats? He talks as if he was actually accomplished something. Bro, he was at a level where we almost have the same amount of stats, and I've never stepped foot on a football field than he does. I have almost the same amount of stats that he does, and he was in the NFL for how many years? And I never stepped foot on an NFL field. Go figure. That's how bad he was. He talks like bench players talking like starters. Media doesn't bring up Joe Burrow, can't be. Exactly. You notice how they don't be like, why can't Joe Burrow beat the Ravens? You notice how that doesn't come up? How Lamar Jackson has his number, but they'll happily put Joe Burrow over Lamar. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that we bring up. Because you look at it and be like, that don't make no sense. Why is it like that? And everyone be like, I don't know, Nitro. I don't know what goes on. It's nasty out here, bro. Most of these guys who critique Lamar have horrid career stats. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. They came out yesterday, if you watch the last video, and said if Josh Allen wins the Super Bowl, he is automatically a top 10 quarterback of all time. He doesn't have to win multiple Super Bowls. He doesn't have to win multiple MVPs. He's top 10 all time. Mind you, this is the same platform that said, even if Lamar gets one, I don't know if he'd even be a top 10 quarterback. He'd still need to win probably one or two more to really be knocking on the door in the top 10. It's a whole other set of rules that they garner and they govern Lamar over, especially in the media, than they do with these other guys. That's why I said don't watch them. If a clip goes across your feed, okay, fine. But don't even give them your viewership. They want rage bait. Go let them rage bait on Cowboy fans. You feel me? Like I said this before, Raven fans, I want you to understand that your views, your anger are a commodity. You understand? It equates to dollars. Big commercial dollars. And they're going to ride the coattail of hating on Lamar to pay all the bills in the building, their house, their cars, for the kids, and their dogs. And they're going to want it all. Y'all remember that song? She a liar, deceiver, heartbreaker, heart taker, and I won't take you back. So I'm taking the house, the car, the kids, and the dog. I want it all. It's ridiculous. But this is where it's at. We're at a point to where this is news now. This is media. We know who the protagonists are. We know who the antagonists are. We know who the heroes are. We know who the villains are. We know who the good guys are. We know who the bad guys are. Like, I really want to know, like, when will this stuff stop? This is why I tell you I feel so bad for Lamar, bro. Like, I really do. Because he's had to deal with a team that at first, did not build around him, did not believe in him. So he had to earn everything. They wasted his rookie contract, right? All those early years when they could have been stacking up the offense like dominoes, right? They refused to do it. We watched the man have to fight for a contract, be lowballed. We watched them critique everything down to his haircut in the media and hold him to a standard that only Tom Brady has shown he's been able to do and accomplish. I'm going to cover that today because Ryan Clark came out again. Oh, it doesn't matter what he does in the regular season. Do you notice how before the season starts, they always say whatever Lamar does in the regular season, they don't care about, we're not worried about. That doesn't help your case. But when the Ravens lose a game, it's the number one topic over the media airwaves nonstop until the next media or news cycle. And what Lamar doesn't do during the regular season matters. Why him losing to the Steelers? Why was that leading how many shows? Him losing to Patrick Mahomes. Why did that lead so many shows? He blew out Josh Allen. That didn't make it up nowhere. Now, notice that I'm trying to tell y'all this is the way it's rigged. The NFL controls how they are perceived through the media. That's how this works. That's how it goes. They control it. That's why I say the NFL is responsible for the perception of a Lamar Jackson. And they're okay by the way he's perceived, because what it does is it brings a lot of viewers to the table. It's hate watching. It's the same thing that happened with Floyd Mayweather when he was boxing. People were not watching Floyd to see him win. They were watching, hoping to catch a glimpse of him losing so they could rub it in. I'm telling you right now, before Floyd Mayweather retired, people had absolute dissertations typed out, proofread, MLA format, done, ready to bash Floyd Mayweather for any loss he would occur. You know that, right? It was ready. Ready. Yo. It's crazy. It is rigged. I feel bad for Lamar Jackson, dude. He ain't do nothing to nobody. That's why we got to win. Winning, what winning does is it's the Kevin Durant thing. He knows the media hates him, right? But they can't say anything because he's he's an MVP, multiple time scoring champion, multiple time NBA champion, and he's a finals MVP twice. So they can't say nothing to him. That's why he walks around like, okay, yeah, what up? Y'all can hate the way I did it, but guess what? I won. Good luck. That's why he acts like that. That's why I don't care that we're finally giving Lamar Jackson weapons. When I hear people be like, he's on the right team. Lamar has so many people on the team. That's why I understand how Orlowski got hired. Orlowski doesn't even work during these months. He comes back to the start of the football season. Y'all know when training camp starts, that's when Darren Orlowski comes back to ESPN. ESPN has designated NFL columnists, media pundits, and personalities just for the NFL season. And it's not just one, it's multiple of them. Crap load of them. Yeah, bro, and that's crazy, and we've seen it. We've seen refs go to the sideline to apologize to him. Oh, man, I should have seen that, man. That's my fault. I'm going to call. Don't worry, I'm going to make it up to you on this other call. I got you, bro. I got you, Broheim. It's nasty work out here, guys. It's nasty work. Remember when the ref tripped Lamar in the end zone? And then we're looking at it like, bro, what the heck? The ref seen Lamar roll. He was like, oh, whoa, and just fell. And it was like, What are you laughing for? They got a safety because of you. They would have redone the play if that was Josh Allen. I promise you that. Like, he wasn't, like, that's crazy. The ref wasn't even supposed to be right there. That ref was supposed to stand behind the play. He was at the side of the play. Yeah. He had a historic year and no one talks about it. Yeah. They talk more about Joe Burrow's season than Lamar Jackson's. The guy that didn't make the playoffs. But we're going to talk about his season more than Lamar Jackson's. Crazy. Crazy. This is the world we live in. That's why I say perception becomes reality and reality becomes truth. Or, my bad, perception becomes truth. Truth becomes reality. That's how that works. And there's nothing we can do about it, really, unless we started trending. Then I promise you, if me, Coach, or Ing Raven, or even the Vault with Sarah and Bobby Baltimore, whatever his name is, or let's call him Bobby. We're just calling him Bobby. Okay, let's call him Bobby. All right? Even if it was then, if we went viral with what we were saying, the NFL would probably send us a cease and desist. Straight up. Real talk. Probably try to get our accounts banned. Because they're like, hey, we're powerful enough. They're nobodies. Telling you. Orlowski, Acho, a lot of these poor players that couldn't be the players that they wanted to be got the biggest mouths. And what they say is gospel. It's crazy work. And what do they say? Well, at least we made it to the league. Let me lose this weight. I promise you, let me lose this weight. I would do better in the NFL than you did, Dan Orlowski. Promise you that. Promise you that. 4,041 touchdowns, 4 interceptions that weren't interceptions, and 900 plus rushing yards. Exactly. Truly remarkable. Incredible. Awe-inspiring. Amazing. Spectacular. They can't stop us. We make another channel. Hopefully, listen, man, it took me a while. It took me almost 2 years to get to 9,000 subs. I ain't trying to do that again. Like, I have any idea how long it took me to get to where I'm at right now. I would not want to do that again. I'd be heartbroken. Exactly. But hey, Buffalo's allowed to play bad, get blown out. Could you imagine how bad the media would be writing Lamar if he got blown out? The way Josh Allen has been blown out? The way Joe Burrow has been blown out? Could you imagine what they'd be saying about him? They might try to spit on him. Like, that's how bad it is. Chunk is ridiculous. This collusion thing, I have a feeling by tomorrow, it'll be done. Just like the Dana White thing, you're not going to hear about it no more. It's going to become almost like that really happened? It was probably AI, bro. Tim Rollins, how you doing? How you doing? That's where things are getting to now. Deny. Then tell everybody it's AI. Yo, I'm going to clip that. Listen, that's how the world has turned out now. You lie. If that don't work, you deny. And if that don't work, just tell them it's AI. That's the way the government does it. The way these entertainment big corporations do it. Like, that's exactly how everyone does it. They did it in 2021 when we lost at home to Cincy for double digits. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati Bengal fans still bring up those games. It's crazy out here. Has anyone noticed how the Detroit Lions had a great season and got bounced out of the playoffs in the divisional round and nothing is said? Facts. IB Saying said the tactic is called catch and kill. What tactic? Explain that to me, IB Saying. Explain it to me, please. Uh-oh. What's bumping the night? Underlay, mama, uh-oh. Is the hand right? Nothing there. That. They're going to kill this. Oh, yeah. They're going to kill this story. It's already dead. It's not even flinching now. They just put extra shots in it to make sure all brain stem functions are totally non-existent. Meanwhile, the players, all the famers say 8 is him. Yeah, they know. Justin Tucker got nowhere near as much coverage as Deshaun Watson. Facts. They'll argue and say Deshaun Watson is a quarterback. That's why. Like, we can go down the line about how many people. Like, the media, once again, picks. They pick. Remember when, what's his name? The wide receiver for the Philadelphia, I forgot his name. He goes out to a country concert, gets drunk, starts yelling out and trying to fight people, talking about he gonna kill all, N-words in this place. And it gets back to the Philadelphia Eagles. He goes to anger management and then gets an extended contract. And they don't cover it. They be like, oh, it happened. It's all right. His teammates got his back. Don't bring it up again. It's the way it goes. It's the way the world works. That's what's sad. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Take it on it. Riley Cooper, Money Mike. Yes. You remember that? And they made Michael Vick go out and pretty much tell everybody that we're accepting him. He's a teammate. He's a brother. And y'all need to leave him alone. Yeah. So, yeah. That was the ending. That's what truly ended the locker room in Philly. If you know, you know. Oh yeah. Even though Justin Herbert's a top 10 quarterback, they don't bring it up that he can't make the playoffs. He has trouble making the playoffs. When he does, he stinks up the joint. They don't bring none of that. He's just a top 10 quarterback. Totally different rules that he operates by. Totally different. I'm going to make a video about it today. I'm going to cover it because what's his name made a list of the top 10 quarterbacks. Lamar was only third. Patrick was 1. Josh was 2. Joe Burrow, I think, was 4. I'm like, I hear people be like, why is Josh so high? He's an MVP. Yeah, I didn't want to put Lamar there, and Lamar got 2 of them things. It's crazy work out here, bro. Yeah, Kingley. Yeah. That's why I try to tell people, like, it's the media picks how they want to cover you, and then you'll never escape that cloud, that perception, how you are perceived. It will never change. It just won't. It just won't. Sorry to say it, but it is what it is. But guys, that's the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Crazy how 50 minutes went by already. Guys, I got to move. This is a throwback for the day, right? This is a movie. This is one of the biggest cult classics of all time, with some of the most quotables you will ever know or hear about, even though the movie debuted in 1983. What movie is it? J.O. Purdy, woo me. Sip the talent in the raven. No, it is not Jaws. Close, but it's not Jaws. It's not Star Wars. Bro, this is a cult classic. Star Wars and Jaws are legit movie blockbusters. This is a cult classic that after its release gained way more traction than was ever believed possible. Money Mike, it was in 1983, bro. You've most likely seen this movie. You've most likely heard of this movie. You probably have a poster of this movie. It's not Gremlins, it's not E.T. Producer with the right answer. Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. to my little friend. Scarface debuted in 1983, and it didn't even do crazy box office work. But after its release, it gained an almost undisputable cult reputation for gangster movies and is considered one of the greatest gangster movies to ever be produced and acted on. Oh yeah, I definitely see Scarface. Oh, but 1983 is too old. That's crazy, right? That's crazy, right? That movie wasn't a blockbuster hit. For as big as that movie is, that movie wasn't a blockbuster hit. Think about that real quick. Xander said, what's Scarface? You've never seen that poster before, Xander? Like ever? Like you've never seen that poster before for Scarface? That poster was in so many teenagers' rooms. Mind you, I didn't watch Scarface till I was a lot older. I was not a teenager when I finally was able to watch Scarface. The Godfather was before Scarface. Say hello to my little friend. He gets done up and it's done. That man said, impossible, impossible.
Oh!
Yo, Money Mike said it's impossible. Impossible. You never seen Scarface? Impossible. Yeah, you see? Kingsley said he couldn't watch. Yeah, I couldn't watch it. My parents didn't allow me to watch that. I didn't watch it until I was older. For a guy that's missed a lot of movies, I watched Scarface, but I watched it when I was older. Much older. That's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. But guys, once again, it's an episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Hopefully you had a great, you liked the episode. Hopefully this stuff with the collusion gets fixed up. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful morning. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, bright and early. Love you guys. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't already done so. Y'all know if y'all want to leave a donation and stuff like that too, go to the Cash App. It's in the description, okay? But guys, have a wonderful day. I'll talk to y'all later. I got to go make a vid, and I'm out this piece. Peace, and I'm out of here. Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.
You're not my dad!
We interrupt this program with breaking news. It appears only Nitro from The Wunderkind Show can save us now.